accident, you know, and so he may not have had the support system because he was masking so well. But that depression turns into hopelessness. And then when it comes to hopelessness, it's really hard to see the glass as half full.
If there is a situation like this, Dr. Boone, where you're involved in one incident and a life is lost,
yeah,
and then you're still out there playing, do you advise intense counseling for that person? What, while that is going on, even though they're young and they feel like they can take on the world, the reality is, like our guest said, it compounds.
Yes, intense and extensive therapy, because you know it's not natural to have taken a life, even if by accident. And so you have no idea the emotional toll that takes on one's mind and body and nervous system. And so you have to get with a professional, perhaps one who knows EMDR, to really process that trauma thoroughly, give you the tools to get through the symptoms of post-traumatic stress, because this is something that is abnormal. And the body and the mind cannot make sense of it until you get the help and the support to make sense of it.
And LaMarcus and Kobe, your thoughts, should he have been playing during this time? Did that give him some peace of mind or a break from all of that? Or do you think there should have been, and we don't know if there was intense counseling or not, but do you think he should have been playing at that time?
To be honest,
it's a tough call. It's a tough call.
It is.
Be honest, it happened in December too as well, and it happened 10 days after his birthday too, 10 days before his birthday. So one thing is, it was a lot of pressure going through the town, but I think that the agent should have stepped in and probably offered some type of counseling to the young man, because he's working out. So I think that was his escape, by working out, preparing for the combine, and then at the same time getting ready for the draft. So I think the agent could have stepped in and just provided some type of assistance, provide some type of counseling. But I know the NFL, they have different mental health counselors that can step in, but unfortunately he didn't get to that point.
All right, Kobe, your thoughts on this?
I do know that for sure LSU has a strong counseling program. And I know athletes that I played with, that I'm friends with today, that benefited from the counseling. But just because they offer counseling doesn't mean that somebody's going to take full advantage of it.
And once again, let's all state, we don't know if he took it or not.
Right.
You know,
we don't know the degree that it was, but I can tell you that as a walk-on athlete who was in scholarship, who had different pressures, we know that it builds and it compounds, it gets worse. So everybody on the team may have a different role, maybe more of a star than someone else. So they may have different things that they need to talk to the counselor about. But when it gets to something that you've taken a life, you don't think that there's any other solution. There's hundreds of other athletes that have done things like this and recovered, came back and played, all these things. So I think that the only therapy he did have was to play in that game.
And in the last 30 seconds, what would be your advice, a word of advice to his family now? They're really going through it.
You know, allow yourself to feel everything that's coming, because grief is really heavy, and there's no amount of talking that can fix the pain. You're just going to have to get a strong support system around you, a strong tribe around you, and bear down and process this grief with a professional and with your family.
All right, and we want to send our best to his family as well. Such a tough time. Still ahead.